What is up, my dudes? Welcome back with a brand new video. Today we're gonna play some more. I do not know. Dang. We're gonna be reacting to like Story Booth. Well, not Story Booth, but like things that happen to kids. Okay.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Okay.
And my story didn't have a happy ending.
Oh.
Yet. I still hope things will work out. I met my boyfriend Alex when we were both just 14. We took piano lessons with the same teacher, so we'd meet at her house several times a month when his class was finishing and mine was about to start. We didn't even get to know each other's names for the first 2 months. But then we had a small talk 1 or 2 times, started texting each other, and quite soon I realized that I was in love. I felt he really liked me too, so we started dating and talking on the phone day and night. And I guess both realized that we were made for each other. I mean, I know a lot of teenagers say that after 2 weeks together, but that obviously was not the case. It turned out he liked the same music, same books, same movies, but the main thing was that we understood each other really well. After a couple of weeks of our relationship, we didn't even have to speak to understand what the other one feels. I was really sure I found my soulmate. I still am. Months passed and we spent more and more time together. Alex's birthday is in March, mine is in April. The dates being really close, so we turned 15 together. Then we both turned 16. And I mean, love did not diminish. It still gets stronger and stronger every day. So about 3 months ago, Alex proposed to me. First, I was shocked because even though I knew we'd be together for a long, long time, I never expected that. But I said yes. I knew I wanted a family with him. I just didn't think it would be that soon. But okay, we're both 16, and we're not allowed to get married by law. So that was the first thing I asked, still in tears of happiness. He said that we were engaged. We'd just wait for a year and a half, prepare everything, and get married the day I turn 18. It sounded so beautiful. So now I'm getting closer to the problem. My parents were always totally fine with our relationship. My mom and dad loved Alex, and they were always happy to see him in our house. The same thing was they're both artists, and I think they are amazing people. And it seems they liked me from the very beginning. And Alex said they were all for his decision to make a proposal. But, you know, I was a bit scared to tell it all to my parents. It took me several days to be ready to talk to my mom about this. Because, you know, I had no idea how she would react. My mom was quite surprised, of course, but she wasn't negative. At first, she thought we wanted to get married now. But then I explained her the plan. I think in the end, she was quite happy to hear all of this. My mom is not willing to show her emotions often, so I can't imagine her jumping around the room screaming with joy, but she was quite positive, and she started talking about responsibility, and that I have to be sure about my feelings. And at that moment, I didn't like her being so rational, but now understand that these were just things mothers say. Now I'm sure my mom understands and supports me. After all, she was only 20 when she married my dad, and my dad was 21, but we both know he might have a hard time with this news. My mom suggested she talk to him about this, to get him ready, you know. I said that it was my decision, and that I should talk to Dad myself. For the next week, I was too scared to start this conversation. Meanwhile, Alex and I were already thinking about our guests, about the place and the ceremony, the dress. I know we have a lot of time, but we want everything to be unforgettable. So one day, we were having dinner with Mom and Dad, when I finally decided to speak. I tried to be loud and confident as I said, Alex and I want to get married. And then, after a long pause, my dad just laughed. He thought it was a joke. He laughed for a while, but then he looked at Mom and realized everything was for real. He was silent for about 10 seconds, but then he just exploded. I don't really want to get back to it, but in short, his point was that I first had to graduate college, which is at least 4 years more, and over time, we would see what kind of guy Alex was. I mean, I thought they got on really well, but obviously that was just an illusion. And even after college, he shouted, it would still be too early. I felt so bad, I started crying. My mom tried to calm him down, but nothing helped. And then I said, but you two got married when you were very young. Dad got confused for a moment, but then said gravely, the times were different. I still have no idea what he meant. Every time I mention this topic again, Dad gets furious. Mom tried to talk to him in private a couple of times, but that didn't help either. I mean, Mom says he just needs time, but I can't even imagine him changing his mind in a year and a half. Maybe it would have been easier for me if I understood his reasons to say no. But He doesn't even want to explain, except for it's too early and the times were different. One day, Alex came to our house to talk to him. He didn't even tell me he was going to do this. I got mad at him when I found out, but in fact, I think it was really brave of him. So my dad was way more polite with him than he was with me, but he still said no. And you know, my family is really important to me, so I won't run away or cut all the ties with my dad. Now, I just hope things will get better somehow. Meanwhile, Alex and I just keep planning our wedding. If you have any advice for me, please leave it in the comments.
Okay, so
Love
guys,
always wins. So everything's gonna be fine someday.
okay. So hope you like this video. So, bye.